Aviator is fast-paced, and the adrenaline rush leads players into costly traps. Missteps can drain your bankroll faster than the plane's ascent. In this guide, we'll uncover the 5 biggest mistakes players make in Aviator and share practical tips to avoid them. Mistake 1. Chasing losses with bigger bets. One of the deadliest errors is chasing losses by increasing bet sizes, often called the martingale trap. After losing a buy 5 bet at a 1.2 times crash, a player might double to 10, hoping to recover. If the next round crashes early again, they're down 15, and the cycle escalates. Why? It's a problem. Aviator's RNG ensures each round is random. Past losses don't guarantee wins. Doubling bets risks exponential losses, especially with Aviator's volatile crashes. A player once turned a 10 loss into a 100 wipeout by chasing with 20 and 40 bets, assuming a big multiplier was due. How to avoid? Set a strict loss limit, like 10 per session, and stick to small bets, 1–2% of your bankroll, such as 1 on a 100 budget. Walk away after 3–5 consecutive losses. Use a flat betting strategy. Bet 1 consistently, aiming for tax. 2. To rebuild gradually. This preserves your funds and mental clarity. Mistake 2. Ignoring bankroll management. Many players dive into Aviator without a budget, betting whatever feels right in the moment. Without a plan, a 50 bankroll can vanish in a few high-stake rounds, especially if you're betting 5 or more per go. Why it's a problem? Aviator's 97% RTP means a 3% house edge, so losses add up over time. Without discipline, you're gambling on hope, not strategy. A player once blew 200 in an hour by betting 10 per round, chasing 10x multipliers, only to hit multiple 1x crashes. How to avoid? Allocate a fixed bankroll, like 50, and bet 1–2%, 50 cents up to 1 per round. Track every bet in a notebook or app to stay accountable. For example, with 1 bets at Tex, you can play 50 rounds even with some losses, stretching your session. Set a profit goal, like 10, and stop when reached to lock in gains. Mistake 3. Falling for the gambler's fallacy. Players often believe that after a string of low crashes, say 3 1.3x rounds, a high multiplier like 20x is due. This gambler's fallacy assumes patterns in Aviator's random outcomes, leading to risky holds. Why it's a problem? Aviator uses a provably fair RNG, making each round independent. No crash history predicts the next. A player betting 2, expecting a big multiplier after 5 1x crashes, lost 10 holding for 10x when the plane flew away at 1.5x. The fallacy fuels overconfidence and losses. How to avoid? Treat every round as a fresh start. Use the game's history log, if available, to understand volatility, not predict outcomes. Stick to a preset cash out, like talks for 4 on a 2 bet, regardless of past rounds. Verify fairness with provably fair tools to confirm the RNG's integrity, keeping your expectations grounded. Mistake 4. Letting adrenaline dictate decisions. Aviator's rapid rounds, often seconds long, spike adrenaline as the plane climbs and multipliers soar, 1x, 3x, 10x. This rush pushes players to hold too long for bigger wins or cash out too early from panic, leading to inconsistent play. Why it's a problem? Adrenaline clouds the prefrontal cortex, where logic lives, favoring impulsive choices. A player betting 3 watched the multiplier hit 15x, 45, but held for 50x, only to crash at 16x, losing the bet. The thrill overrode their plan, a common pitfall in crash games. How to avoid? Use auto cash out to enforce discipline, set it at talks or 3x, like 6 on a 2 bet. Take 5-minute breaks after intense rounds, like a near miss at 20x, to reset. Practice mindfulness. Before betting, breathe deeply and focus on your strategy, not the plane's climb. This keeps emotions in check. Mistake 5. Overlooking game features and bonuses. Aviator offers tools like auto cash out, multi-bets, and demo modes, plus casino bonuses like deposit matches. Many players ignore these, missing chances to maximize playtime or practice risk-free. Why it's a problem? Skipping features limits strategic options. A player betting 5 without auto cash out missed a 5x win, 25, because they hesitated and crashed at 4x. Ignoring bonuses means less bankroll to play with, and skipping demos skips learning the game's flow. How to avoid? Test strategies in demo mode to master timing without risk. Use auto cash out for consistency, like 2.5x for 5 on a 2-bet. Try multi-bets, 1 at 1.5x, 1.5, and 1 at 5x, 5, to balance risk. Claim bonuses, like a 10 match, to bet 50 cents for 20 extra rounds, but read terms for wagering requirements. These tools stretch your funds and sharpen your game. Player stories, mistakes in action. Here are 3 fictionalized examples to illustrate these errors. The Chaser. A player lost 5 at 1 point tex, then bet 10, then 20 chasing recovery. They lost 35 in 3 rounds when crashes stayed low. Avoiding mistake. 1 with flat 1 bets could have saved 30. The Budgetless. Betting 10 per round without a plan. They burned 110 rounds, hitting 1x crashes. Mistake 2 cost them. A 50 bankroll with 1 bets would have lasted 50 rounds. The Pattern Seeker. After 3 1x crashes, they bet 3, holding for 20x, expecting a do win. They lost 9 over 3 rounds. Avoiding mistake 3 with a tox target would have netted 6. If you liked today's video, make sure to watch our gambling playlist. We share more Aviator strategies over there. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date.